doctors, we are going to engage in an experiment and go on a journey of mind reading. And unrehearsed, we are all separated by distance and even time zones. We are on the internet, and I don't have access to any of your computers, desktops, desks, phones, none of that. And moments before we started this recording, I asked if any of you have a paperback book at home, just a fiction paperback book. Dr. Vecchio, Tony, thank you for volunteering. You reached behind you, you pulled out a paperback book, which you have in front of you now, and we can't see it, sight unseen. And I'm going to ask you, if you will, to open that paperback book to say, the first chapter, the beginning of the book. And I'm going to ask you, please, to turn to any page in that first chapter and to find a sentence that has a word of moment, meaning a word of some gravity and weight, more than, say, 6 or 7 letters. And I'm going to ask you to find a long word like that. And I'm going to ask you to silently count the number of letters in that word, keeping your index finger under it, because I may need to have you do the same for the word immediately after that and the word immediately after that, because I'm working with patterns. And as I get the pattern, it allows me to lock into your mind and to see through your eyes, to be able to see the words on the page and hopefully even be able to tell you more of the sentence that's in that those words are contained in. So please, have you found that sentence, those words yet? Are you there?
Yes.
If you will tell us how many letters, the number of letters there are in that word you're looking at.
All right. Let me count here.
Okay. And
Okay.
please don't, yes, don't tell us any of the letters, just how many are there.
11.
Okay, 11 letters. So it's a word of moment. It's a big word. And I just want you to look at it, concentrating on it, looking at the letters. Please look at the first letter of the word, look at the last letter of the word. Okay. Now, the word immediately after that, I'd like
Mhm.
you, please, to look at it, to count the number of letters in that word. Again, not telling us any of the letters, just the number of letters there.
9.
9 letters. So that one is also a word of moment. It's a fairly long word. Now, the word right after that, please look at it. Please count the number of letters in that third word and tell us how many letters are in that third word.
3.
3. So it's a much smaller word. And I'm going to ask you, if you will, I want you please to look at that third word, and I want you please to look, and words can either begin with a vowel or a consonant. And I want you please to look at that third word. Am I seeing it starting with a vowel? That's what I
Yeah.
thought. Now, I want you please, if you will, to now that third word, I'm seeing the last letter in that third word is a D. So now let's go, if we may, to the second word. I'm trying to get patterns. And that second word also starts with a consonant. And I'm seeing curves. Is that P that I'm seeing is the first letter of that second. It's not. Very good. It's not because it's an S is what I'm seeing. I saw the curves, and so I'm seeing the S.
Mm-mm.
It's not.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So the second word, it's it doesn't start with an S. Is that right? Okay. Okay. Um, we'll see. The first word is 11 letters. Is that right?
Yeah.
And the second word is 9 letters. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And the third word is 3 letters.
Yes.
The third word I'm seeing is A-N-D.
Mhm.
The second word, it didn't start with a P, did it?
It did.
It did. Okay. So it started with a P. And I am, okay, what I am attempting to do is let me, all right, I'm wanting to get the pattern. So we started with 11 letters, and then we had 9 letters, am I right? And then we had the 3 letters, and it started with a P. So, okay, wasn't an S at all in the word. Let me look at the second letter in that second word. Am I seeing a vowel as the second letter of that second word? It's
Nope.
a consonant. Am I right? It's an R. It's the letter R. Am I right? Yes. Now I'm inside your mind. Now I can actually see out through your eyes. The first word that you looked at, the word with 11 letters, started with a T, ended with an E. In fact, that word is troublesome. And in fact, the 3 words you were looking at initially were troublesome pregnancy. Now, let's see if I can get the sentence it was in. A troublesome pregnancy, comma, and I see a name, Mary Pat. Am I right? Mary Pat's doc had insisted.
What?
How did I do?
You got it.
If you want, you may show it completely to the camera to let us see and let your colleagues see
It's kind of
that
small.
that's exactly what it was. Tony, I want to thank you for letting me read the patterns in your mind so that I could read your mind and see out through your eyes. That is the power of reading a mind and being able to communicate through mind to mind communication. Thank you all for letting us go on this journey.